Hi everybody, welcome back to AYB Reviews. Today we have a special unboxing for you. We have the Forza Motorsport CSR Fanatec wheel. We've got, along with that, the CSR pedal set, and let's get to unboxing. I can't wait to see this wheel. So, if you don't know much about it, Fanatec is a company out of Germany, and they make high-end advanced racing wheels for simulation setups. So, you can get full cockpits, you can get actual Porsche wheels. This particular unit, the Forza Motorsport CSR wheel, it is designed to work for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So it's one of the few racing wheels on the market that will actually work with all three. And that's a nice feature, because then you're not spending $250 plus on multiple wheels. You're getting, for approximately $350, you're getting a setup that works on all three platforms. So, now that the tape is undone, let's take a look. Okay, now that we got these out of the shipping boxes, you can actually see the packaging. And it comes in a nice, pretty package. And we're going to take a look at what the actual product looks like on the inside. Okay, so it comes in a pretty high quality box. And you get your quick guide here, French and English it appears. It's packaged with some nice styrofoam. The wheel ends up actually being right on top. So, two hands to get that out, and it's attached right to the base, as you can see. Okay, so immediately out of the box, one thing I noticed is that this is actually made really, really high-end. You can tell that it's a fancier unit than what you would get from some other companies. This right here is actually brushed aluminum. Right here you've got some Alcantara wrapped handles with a nice, it's kind of a squishy plastic. And then right here you've got a glossy plastic along the top. Now, where you're going to have your hands gripping onto it, it actually feels very comfortable. You got Alcantara on the thumb and on your palm, and at the bottom again it's just this grippy plastic. Now, as you can see here, you get your D-pad, and you get the Xbox buttons. You get a couple of other buttons. This is the L button, R button, etc. You get a little bit of a LCD readout. This should display maybe some information like your speedometer or your tachometer. We'll figure that out once we get a chance to play with it. Now, the base itself is actually, it feels fairly heavy. Feels like it's going to be pretty solid. It's got a nice mesh right here, painted red to match with the Forza theme. Underneath the mesh you can see that there's a fan, so it's got active cooling with a good sized vent, so it's going to keep your unit nice and cool, so it's not going to overheat in long gaming extended gaming sessions. On the bottom here, it's going to attach to, either you can hard mount it to your desk. There's also a clamp that should come with this, and there's some screw holes so that you can mount it to the Rentec wheel mount that they also offer at Fanatec. And right here you've got your power, and this is for the shifter and the pedal set. Okay, so moving on to the pedals. Let's take a look at these. These are the base level pedals, so the CSR pedals. They have a CSR Elite set as well that's quite a bit more money. These pedals are made with plastic, and they have a brushed aluminum face on the pedals. You get your quick guide, just like pretty much every other thing. And nicely packaged in some styrofoam and cardboard, reinforced styrofoam. As I mentioned, they have brushed aluminum faces on the pedals. The footrest is also brushed aluminum. The base unit itself is made of thick grade plastic. Looks like it's most likely injection mold plastic. You have metal hardware and spring-loaded pedals. Each spring is actually set to a different spring rate. So this pedal is quite a bit stiffer. This one's not quite as stiff, but still very stiff. And the gas pedal is very easy to press down. So light for the gas pedal, medium for the brake, and fairly stiff for the clutch, which is exactly what you would expect in a regular car anyway. Now, the other thing about these pedals is they have the ability to be reconfigured. You can get a kit that will let you reconfigure them and put them vertical, and then you have your pedals mounted basically upside down. So instead of having your lever here, the lever's up here, and that would be set up like a real race car. So depending on the type of simulation driving you're going to be doing, you might want to have that option there. So it just has a little bit different feel for where your foot positioning is, and it's more realistic to certain types of race cars. It's more like like an F1 car, for example. So together, these two setups are roughly $350. You can get this for about $260, and this is about $140 to get you going. And together, you can buy the kit as one for approximately $350. If you're residing in Canada, you can get the products from Simulation One. Simulation1.ca was generous enough to provide us with these products for you guys to take a look at and for us to demonstrate. And Simulation1.ca is where you can pick them up. They have the full line of products as well as the Elite setup, and you can also get they have the Club Sport steering wheel, which is quite a bit fancier than this one, which we have a box with that one in it that we're going to show off in a little while. But for now, this is the base unit, and you can get it all set up, and it's perfect for all three platforms and a great way to get into simulation racing. So I hope you enjoy the product, and we're going to come back and let you know how it works in the real world after I've played with it for a little while. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we were also given the higher end setup. So the last wheel that I was showing you, that's the Forza Motorsport CSR wheel. That has the ability to hook up with a PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and it's a great starting point if you want to get into simulation racing. Now, what you can do is, if you're already into simulation racing, or you know that this is a hobby that you want to do, or you're a race car driver and you want to do sim racing on the off season, or if you just have money to burn and you want the best of the best, this is the kit to get. So, for starters, you get the Club Sport V2 wheels, or pedals. These pedals are $2.99, and they're completely solid metal construction, precise springs, full customization, just like the other pedals. But again, it's metal construction, and it should last you a lot longer. Now, on the other hand, you get the wheel. The wheel is a considerable upgrade over the last wheel. The last wheel, you have no option for changing out the wheel itself. The base and the wheel are all one, and that's the way it comes, and there's no option. This setup, this is more for a customizable setup. So if you want a specific type of racing, or if you know that you're going to be doing a lot of different kinds of racing, this might be the option for you. So you start with the base. The base unit is $4.99. That comes with no wheel. It's just the motor. It's got belt-driven technology. It's got two motors in there. It's got quick release for your wheel. It comes with the ability to hook up to a PlayStation or PC. This one doesn't have Xbox capability, but if you're really into simulation racing, there isn't really a whole lot of options on Xbox anyway. You're most likely going to be going with PC, so that's not that big of a trade-off. The other thing that this wheel has is it's got 900-degree rotation, so you can spin it several times over and it's still going to freely spin. So not so necessary when you're doing an F1 style racing, but you might want to do like drifting, for example, and that will require you to spin your wheel quite a bit. So having a 900-degree rotation is a nice feature there. Now, moving along to the wheels themselves. The wheels are additional pieces, so you don't buy them together. You have to buy them individually. Now, this wheel is the Formula style wheel. It's modeled after an F1 car. It comes with 15 buttons on the front. It's got a D-pad. It's got an analog joystick. It comes with metal shifters. The construction of it is also completely metal. And again, it has the quick release. So I'll just show you the diagram on the back here. It's got the quick release hub here that mounts onto the hub on the wheelbase. And the other wheel, the M3 GT2 wheel, has the same connection. So you can just pop it off and pop the other wheel on, and away you go in a different kind of race. Another thing to note is both wheels have these LED displays. They Should show you tuning information. You can get speedometer, that sort of thing, depending on the game, depending on the driver setup. And then this wheel will have all of the same features that this wheel has. The only difference is this one in particular is modeled after the M3 GT2 race car. Now, both of these wheels have different prices. This one starts at $229, and this one here is $299. And again, the wheels, the stand is $499, the pedals are $299. This is $229, and then this is $299. So you're looking at quite a bit more money than your Forza racing wheel, but this is the precision that you want if you're going to be a simulation racer, and especially if you're going to be competitive with that. The other thing that you can look into is for Fanatec has a shifter set that comes with a 6-speed shifter and a sequential shifter that we don't have here today, but they are an additional kit that's available, and that should be around $140 mark. So all said and done, if you want the whole setup with the M3 wheel, you're looking at more than $1,000, but you're getting almost the best of the best that you can get for a racing wheel for your PC. So if that's what you want to do, this is the stuff to get. So again, check it out at simulation1.ca. They can provide you with the full line of Fanatec products. They've got wheels, they've got stands, they've got cockpits, they've got monitor setups, anything that you want in terms of a simulator. Talk to Simulation One. They can help you out with that. So thanks again for tuning into AYB Reviews, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care.